Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a story that's going to totally flip the script on what we think we know about modern business, local economies, and, well, marketing in general. We're looking at how a single, unpolished piece of paper, literally just dropped into a letterbox in Rotterdam, reveals the absolute raw power of grassroots marketing. You know, in a world that is utterly obsessed with million-euro corporate budgets, SEO, and hacking social media algorithms, this tiny little flyer actually proves that direct human connection can still outperform massive digital campaigns.
And it all starts with a simple number, 12 euros and 50 cents. That was the exact hourly rate slapped on this piece of paper. It was printed out by a young newcomer to the Netherlands named Bright. And the thing is, he wasn't pitching some glamorous tech startup or the next futuristic app. He was just offering to clean, do some gardening, run grocery errands, and help out with basic household chores.
When the author over at RotterdamHolland.com pulled this out of their mailbox, it kind of hit them. They had this profound realization that, that small piece of paper told them way more about Rotterdam than official city brochures ever could. Because this wasn't just a basic ad. It was actually a profound story of survival, of immigration, and just immense ambition hiding right there in plain sight beneath Rotterdam's shiny modern skyline.
Section 1. The 12 euro 50 flyer. So what was actually on this thing? It was incredibly simple. You had Bright's offer, cleaning services, grocery shopping, garden maintenance, general household help, and crucially, a direct local phone number. There were absolutely zero glossy corporate logos on this paper. No fancy branding, no expensive marketing agency, and definitely no buzzwords promising some revolutionary customer experience. It was literally just a young guy, his phone number, and a very genuine, transparent willingness to work.
Section 2. Grassroots beats big budgets.
Now, this is where the business lesson really kicks into high gear. Think about the corporate treadmill for a second. The author of our source article spent years working with an online marketing company, literally watching businesses burn through enormous piles of cash just to stay visible. They're paying for agencies, search engine optimization, endless monthly subscriptions, all just to appease the digital algorithms. And if they stop paying, poof, they disappear. It's a treadmill. But then, contrast that with the grassroots hustle. Bright completely bypassed those gatekeepers. He printed a stack of paper flyers, put his local number on them, and walked through actual neighborhoods making direct human contact. He reached exactly the right people, and his entire marketing budget probably cost less than a quick downtown lunch.
And honestly, this just brilliantly illustrates the true definition of grassroots marketing. It's that strategy of reaching your target audience directly and personally. You bypass those astronomically expensive traditional advertising channels, and instead you rely entirely on human connection and local trust. It just goes to show that sometimes the absolute oldest marketing strategy in history still works best, simply because it speaks directly to people instead of just trying to impress them with a giant flashy budget.
Section 3. The currency of trust.
So take away the marketing mechanics for a minute. What is actually driving the success? Well, it comes down to a really simple truth. Finding a company is easy. Finding a person? That's hard. In Dutch society right now, and honestly, in so many modern Western societies, isolation is growing. We've got elderly residents living completely alone, students miles away from home, busy professionals working absolutely crazy hours. When these folks need help around the house, they aren't just trying to buy a sterile cleaning service. They are desperately looking for a reliable, trustworthy human being.
Which brings us to what the flyer is actually selling. It's not just about a clean floor, right? It's selling reliability, honesty, human connection, and a really hard-working personal story. Bright instinctively understood something huge. Allowing a total stranger into your home requires deep, personal trust. By introducing himself directly and just openly explaining his situation as a young guy trying to build a future, he created a sense of authentic connection that a massive, faceless corporation simply cannot artificially manufacture.
Section 4. The newcomer's hustle. Let's shift gears and think about what this unpolished flyer actually means for an immigrant navigating the notoriously complex Dutch labor market. Politicians love to make entering the workforce sound super seamless for newcomers, but the reality on the ground? Completely different. Newcomers face this absolute mountain of hidden barriers. We're talking language barriers, incredibly complex bureaucratic hurdles, confusing tax regulations, and massive cultural differences. These systemic obstacles can literally leave even the most educated and eager individuals waiting months, sometimes longer, just for a single official opportunity. So the crucial takeaway here is this. Instead of waiting for perfect conditions, he started where he could. I mean, that is the very essence of individual hustle. Instead of getting paralyzed by those immense bureaucratic walls, Bright showed incredible proactive resilience. He identified a genuine, real-world need in his local community, and he basically manufactured his own opportunity out of thin air. It is entrepreneurship in its absolute purest, most practical form.
Section 5. Real local economic growth. All right, let's zoom out to the macro level for a second. Rotterdam loves to celebrate its public image, right? It's famous for futuristic innovation, modern architecture, and these massive billion-euro tech investments. But if you contrast that with the hidden economy, it's a totally different picture. Underneath that shiny skyline, the daily life of the city actually relies heavily on old-fashioned hustle, paper flyers, hard physical work, and individual ambition. A city that is famous for rebuilding itself after total destruction was built by people actually creating opportunities, not just sitting around waiting for them.
And that leads us to this incredibly powerful realization. Ambition still arrives through the letterbox. Behind every cold, abstract statistic we read on the news about employment rates or immigration figures, there's a real, breathing human being just trying to survive and build a life. Bright's flyer is absolute, tangible proof that genuine human ambition remains a fundamental driving force of true economic development.
So I want to leave you with this provocative question to chew on the next time you're sifting through the junk mail in your mailbox. In a modern economy that is completely obsessed with automation, do we overvalue digital algorithms at the expense of human ambition and direct local connection? Think about it. Thank you so much for exploring this fascinating topic with me today, and as always, keep questioning the world around you.